Hello.
We should do this again sometime.
What's up, y'all boys?
Hi.
What's up, y'all D-listers?
D-lit.
Are you gonna write that in every caption of ours?
Nah, that D-list was, that was just the most recent one.
Uh-oh.
I switch it up every time.
They're pretty good. I like them. Anyway,
Keeps the mind flowing.
what I like
Except for the AI ones.
What I like more,
Was
though,
One episode.
one whole episode.
Huh?
You had an AI sitting there?
Can we do AI for an entire episode? You know how fucking terrible that would be?
I don't like that idea.
Yeah, it'd be awful.
I don't like AI.
No.
I am anti-AI until I have to be pro-AI in this world.
That's when they start taking over and they have you on your knees doing crazy things.
Anywho.
Allegedly, Kane uses AI for all of her homework assignments.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, just in
if
case.
I had ChatGPT when I was in college, boy, I would have been all over that shit too.
But she's a computer science major, so she's going to get a job
Where she has
doing
to code
whatever the
and
hell
she
they're
won't know how
doing.
to code.
Exactly. That's what I said.
You really think there are people that are not in that field? There's definitely someone in that field that's done it already.
That's the problem.
It is a
what
huge
I'm
problem.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Let's not get too deep into our AI debate right now. Let's get into Wolf of Wall Street. That's what we watched this week. 2013, Martin Scorsese.
What a year.
I think it was a masterpiece. I do. About
Of course, a man would say that. A white man, nonetheless.
Yeah,
Me as a woman.
know, I am a white man, but starring Leonardo DiCaprio as Jordan Belfort.
Jordan Belfort.
You saw.
I was about to do it too. I put my letterbox
so
review.
much.
My letterbox review for this movie just says, "I be getting dirty money, Jordan Belfort." And Buck fucking commented. He said, "I swear to God, if I hear one mention of that song, I'm retiring from the fucking pod."
Well, that's it, folks. This is my retirement episode.
Jordan Belfort.
But yeah, Jordan Belfort is a
That's what I'm flipping these birds.
aspiring stockbroker in New York City, and the movie is about his rise and fall in the stock world in New York. And the rise was pretty epic, and I'd say the fall was pretty epic too.
I was a big fan of The Fall.
I was.
Wasn't much of a fall. That man got out scotch-free.
I mean, if that's how you want to look at it,
Lost his yacht.
He could have lost it all. He could have done 20 years in
he
prison.
could have got off a lot worse for sure.
And the motherfucker gets to star in his own movie about all the fucking wrong things he's done in his life. And he gets to appear in it. That's crazy.
He definitely
Drugs, hookers,
got off
fraud.
a little good,
And he gets to
but
appear in the damn movie about it. That's crazy.
A lot of drugs.
he definitely probably lost a lot though,
I mean, he lost wife and kids.
and a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Because of his decisions.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he made a bunch of horrible decisions. But I was a huge fan of the depiction of all his horrible decisions.
Yeah.
I gave this movie 5 stars. I think it's truly a very unique movie. It's like insanely exciting. Like
There's not a
I don't
single
condone
boring
anything.
moment.
I don't condone anything that goes on in this movie. But not a single dull moment, and it's so fucking long. It's like 3 hours. Like most 3-hour movies, you go in, you're like, God damn, dude, I have to sit through a 3-hour movie. But this movie kind of like flies. And another DiCaprio Scorsese collab. I think they're really good together. I think DiCaprio produced the movie with Scorsese.
Pretty cool.
I think the direction from Scorsese was pretty epic. I mean, it's pretty good cast. Matthew McConaughey,
You know who else was
Jonah Hill.
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie was definitely a highlight of the film. I think she was y'all's age when
Yeah.
Impressive.
it's crazy. She was really good. She literally went toe to toe with DiCaprio in like 2 or 3 scenes, which was pretty nuts. Like she was legit. John Berthal,
I love that guy.
a few
Handlebar.
other
Doom.
guys. Yeah,
Jonah Hill.
Jonah
I said
fucking
Jonah
Hill.
Hill.
Oh, okay.
Jonah Hill was incredible.
Goat.
He's such an underrated actor, I
He is.
think. Like just because he's in a bunch of funny stuff, people kind of just like, people label comedic actors as that for the most part, but he's really good at playing serious roles. And obviously his character in this movie was very funny.
He used to. Have you seen some of his old interviews?
I don't know.
He used to get like genuinely mad about it.
Well, because they would shit on him for being fat.
Yeah,
maybe.
he'd go and start like it would be like Moneyball or Wolf of Wall Street or something like that, and they'd be asking him. They're like, be asking about the movie and everything. They'd be like, "Oh, you're just like the funny fat guy, though, right?" He's like, "No, dude, I'm not the fucking funny fat guy anymore. Like, I'm not doing that shit." And he'd like actually sit there and tweak out in the interviews.
Oh, too. You know, he's not even fat anymore.
No, I mean he comes and goes.
Got on that Ozempic.
I think he's like pretty skinny now.
You saw him on
Hey,
War
y'all
Dogs?
see Ice Spice got her butt back?
No, like
this
now,
is big
like
news.
2025.
This is big news.
What?
Ice Spice got her butt back. She was on Ozempic. She lost it all. Now it's fat again.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
big news.
Huge news.
I also gave it 4.5 stars. I put it's a long ass movie, but it honestly doesn't feel that way. DiCaprio went crazy, and I can't believe he didn't win an Oscar for it.
Pretty fucked.
There's so many quotes from this movie that I didn't realize came from this movie. This is my first time watching it. You know, don't shit on me because it's my first time watching it. I'm not fucking late.
Oh yeah.
And there's a couple other
rookie
stuff, but I didn't. And then Zooey Mama Margot Robbie.
Zooey Mama.
Scorsese did a good job showing everything wrong that Beaufort was doing the whole time while he was committing fraud, and then just for him to get away with it at the end. And, you know, to the level of extent of him, like I kind of already mentioned it, but he gets to be in the own movie playing a side character of all the fraud he committed, all the people he fucked over, the money he took, all the drugs he was doing, like, and then he just gets to be a side character in the movie about him. It's crazy.
You know, some people just
Blessed by God.
get lucky, bro. He definitely lucked out. I think a lot of other people would do a lot of the shit he did and probably still be in jail to this day.
Yeah, I think it's crazy that he's the main guy and the FBI was investigating him, and then they finally got him, and they're like, yeah, if you just give up everybody else and, you know, pay a lot of money, then, you know, we'll let you go.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's crazy.
it is crazy, but
Everybody else that's in it is in it because of him.
they did explain at the end how much money he saved them and how much time he saved them, and you know,
Which that was the main reason.
with
American justice system is
FBI,
corrupt.
Yeah, it's fucked. But
$100 million, right?
you know, it's different with a guy like him who's like not really a threat to society. Like,
Yeah.
they're just like, yeah, we'll cooperate with this guy. Like he stole a bunch of money, but it's not like he was like fucking hurting people or like doing like shit like that.
I don't know, making people lose their savings.
No, it's fucked. He
Probably helped he was funny, too.
huh?
What?
I don't know. So it probably helped his case that he was a little funny, too. He had a little charm in there.
I don't know if funny is the right word.
It's definitely not.
I'd say maybe more like charismatic
There
and
you go.
like very persuasive, and
He's a salesman.
I don't know about a comedian.
He's funny, so that's why they didn't give him 20 years. They're like, yeah, if you pay us a couple $100 million, and you're funny,
Million
so
some
we
charm.
won't give you no. That's definitely not why.
Yeah. I think like Scorsese does such a good job in like all of his movies, like even in Goodfellas, or I don't know if y'all seen Casino, but it's kind of the same of like depicting these flawed people that do this fucked up shit and making us as the viewer like honestly kind of like root for them and like, you know, feel for them and not like hate them the whole movie. Which I think this is another example. Like, you know, you're watching and you just like want him to keep stealing people's money and like being rich and doing all this shit stuff. Like you don't want to see the fall, which the end of it is great, but I think that's sick. What else?
I also gave it 4.5 stars.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about.
Yeah, we hadn't gotten to that yet.
bro. I'm sorry.
I also gave it 4.5 stars. I mean, straight up, it's pretty much just what both of you already fucking touched on. I mean, it was fun. It didn't feel like a 3-hour movie. It kind of flew by. The soundtrack is amazing. Minus one song. There was one song I thought was out of place.
What was it?
I think you know what song.
I wrote
too.
it down too.
Fucking Everlong by the Foo Fighters. Are we
When
serious?
they were on the yacht, he showed her the yacht, and then it just starts playing. I'll pull it up real quick for
I
you.
don't really remember.
But yeah, he was showing Naomi
No,
I'm waiting here for you, Everlong. They started blasting that.
and
when
they're
they
just
got on
like
the
showing
yacht.
him like going away on the yacht, and then they're like, it's right after he marries her.
Oh,
It was
Right?
just so.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. He showed off the yacht, and then they went on the little yacht trip. It was
It
so
just
out
didn't
of
fit.
place.
I heard it. I'm just like, and then I literally wrote down that it
I don't remember. I mean, I remember that song playing and I remember
Yeah.
the scene, but I don't remember feeling like it cared. I cared that
Everlong
much
felt like
about
such
it.
a weird song choice, but it slaps either way, so it works.
It just. I don't know. It felt weird.
Yeah.
And I knew
Weird-
you
weird
weren't
movie
gonna
habit.
remember or know the song Everlong, so I put after he showed Shardy the yacht.
But I don't know. Everything about the movie is just fucking great. One thing I do condone that he did. Midget darts. That looked like so much fucking fun.
That whole
You would be the one
conversation.
getting thrown.
Maybe. I think I'd be
Can't
about
do
it
it
too.
anymore, bro.
Midget darts and that girl getting her head shaved for 10K.
Oh, I would do that.
Yeah, I think anyone would do that in a heartbeat. I condone that. I'm cool with that.
I'd do it for 10 grand. I'd do
He
it
should have
for
gave
free
her
in
more
about 2
money. He got
years.
way more money. I
Yeah.
think it's crazy that she said, yeah, 10K is fine. I was like, give me 50.
Low-key.
He would have said, yeah.
100
He would have.
He threw his fucking gold watch at the end.
He would have.
Yeah.
He threw about $1,000, maybe $2,000 at the FBA entrance
Yeah.
when they fucking
Fun
got off the
money.
boat.
But yeah.
Fun coupons.
I put like,
Coupons, that's what
I think that whole business meeting discussing what they could or couldn't do to the little people was hilarious. How they're like trying to see like, oh well, can we do this, or this? Like, no. It said right here that we can't.
they actually like doing this.
And
So
you can't look him in the eyes. You
Yeah.
gotta like look him out of the chin.
Yeah, I'm looking
Right?
at him at the chin, and it looks. Yeah, that was funny. Just
Yeah.
such out of pocket conversations that like I feel like a lot of people just have with their close friends, but they're in this business meeting at a high rise in New York where they're making a shit ton of money, all while talking about what they can and cannot do legally to this little person whose job is being thrown at a fucking dartboard.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what I was trying to get at. I didn't really do a good job of explaining that, but I think just Scorsese makes these crazy people just seem normal.
Yeah.
And like with conversations like that.
because like you're watching the movie, it just seems like they're doing bad, terrible things, but it just looks like a bunch of people hanging out, having fun all the fucking time. It's like,
Right.
how can you hate that?
Yeah, they're just people that.
If you're a little person, I'm sure you would hate that.
I don't know. They probably got a bag.
I meant
Forget
just
throwing
somebody
like that.
watching it.
Oh well, yeah.
A little person. I think there's another movie with narration behind it that's really good.
I think Scorsese does a good job at.
He does. It's kind of one of his like signatures.
Because I feel like it's hard to do. In some movies, they definitely flop when it comes to.
Yeah, like pace it right.
he's done it in a lot of movies. Like probably like 5 or 6, I think, that are good.
Because even didn't you say you didn't? One of you guys didn't like the way they did it in Mickey 17.
I didn't like it.
Yeah. I liked it in Mickey 17, but like that's an example where like I feel like in this movie, I feel like it's hard to not like it. Like I feel like it helps drive the story.
For sure. Yeah, it's really good. And I mean, like hearing Leo talk behind the narration is just cool. He's got a great voice, and he is a good voice actor too. Like acting with different ranges of tone and monologue and whatever. Who is it?
Kayla.
And what else? Any initial thoughts on the movie? Anything?
Movie fucks. The classic movie fucks.
It's a great thought.
But that's all I got for that right now.
All right, thanks for watching. No, I thought Jonah Hill did an amazing job.
Yeah.
He did.
He didn't win an Oscar either, right?
No, he got nominated though.
Okay.
I mean, we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
But yeah, he deserved a nomination for sure, and he was great. He was probably he's one guy in the movie that I think is irreplaceable. Like I even think this might sound insane. I think there's maybe 1 or 2 people that could play DiCaprio's part, and it might be okay. But you want to get into it now?
Yeah. Who?
Well, I saw that. So they wanted Ridley Scott to direct the movie, and they were gonna have Brad Pitt play Jordan Belfort.
He would have done
and
a great
I think
job.
he would have done a good job for sure.
He would have done a great
I
job.
think he'd been really good. I don't know if he would have been better than Leo. I'm not saying that. I think Leo was the best choice. I don't know if anybody would do better, but I think Brad Pitt would have done a good job.
I think
Christian Bale could have done a good job too.
I don't know.
You know what's crazy?
He would have done good as a Matthew McConaughey role.
Yeah,
It felt like that scene when they're up there. It just felt like a scene out of American Psycho.
it's a great scene.
That's kind of crazy.
It is a funny scene.
There's another stock market movie that has both Christian Bale
American
and Brad
Hustle?
Pitt in it.
Is that
Now
what it
The
is?
Big Short.
Oh right,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
But Jonah Hill did a good job, because it shows how money changes people. And you could see how this guy's literally begging for a job because he's in the same shitty apartment, driving a shitty car in a shitty situation.
Married to his second cousin.
But And
His
then
first
and then
cousin.
there's this fucking straight up drug dealer that has a gun. And he's probably killed people before. Is a super tough guy, Jack guy, John Bernthal, and he's just sitting there giving him shit because he knows he can because he's fucking rich. Like that whole if it was anybody else trying to give Brad, his name was Brad in the movie, right?
Right.
Yeah. Trying to give him shit, he would have fucking beat the shit out of him.
I mean, goddamn.
I did, but then after he was giving him shit when he got him arrested, he's sitting there being a dickhead because he knows he has the leverage over him because of how rich he is. So it just shows I think Jonah Hill did a great job showing how money changes somebody, and you can see that character development in the movie.
The shot in that scene where Bernthal drops the case and puts his hands up and he screams, and then they show Jonah Hill driving across.
Yeah,
He's
he
like,
goes, oh.
he's so scared. Yeah, I
And the
thought
fake teeth that they gave him were so insanely
Yeah, they're
white.
ridiculous.
Dude, the dynamic between Brad and Donnie, Bernthal and Jonah Hill, is so funny.
I know.
Every scene with both of them in it was so good. The back and forth between them was great. The Bernthal punching the fuck out of him. He actually jawed his
Socked
ass.
this shit. Socked it.
And he actually got a black eye. Was fucked up.
Got a black eye.
Jeez.
Those fucking prosthetic teeth apparently snapped in half.
Oh, I thought that was funny. What's y'all's favorite scene?
I got mine.
Your favorite scene?
My favorite scene would probably be when he's standing in front of all the Oakmont employees announcing he's leaving the company, and then he takes a moment and he realizes, everything he's saying is just very hypocritical of what he's been preaching to all these people. And then he just goes, "I'm not fucking leaving." And then his dad just tries to get on the mic while he's just dolphin dive into the fucking sea of people, and they're all chanting his name and they're doing the ooh stupid shit. I can't even imagine being in a fucking
I couldn't either. It's a crazy
office job and
environment.
everybody just starts fucking doing that. That'd be insane. I'd be like, where the fuck am I? Imagine it's your first day on the job and everybody's just doing that shit.
I'd be terrified.
I would too. I'd probably quit.
I'd maybe quit too.
If you didn't know that that job was gonna make you a shit ton of money, if you had no background and you just somehow got this job and then everybody just starts doing that crazy shit, I'd be like, oh, I'm out, man.
Imagine if your first day on the job was the scene where they brought in the band and the strippers and the fucking.
That'd be crazy.
That would be wild.
Or when the FBI.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Or when the
That's when they
FBI
get fucking
came in.
raided.
That would be crazy.
You want favorite scene 1 or 2? Because I got 2.
I want your favorite scene. You have to pick one.
Okay.
I have mine already locked in.
Probably the poop scene.
When his dad storms into the office with his fucking American Express bill.
Yeah.
And he comes running in there. He's like, Jordan, what the fuck is this? 400,000 on the American Express. He's screaming and yelling at him and everything. And fucking Donnie's sitting there fucking with him the entire time.
He's like, sides, $26,000
Yeah.
for sides.
He's like,
They had
I
good
got
sides.
the sides.
They
I got the
cured
sides. My bad.
What, they fucking cure cancer?
He's
Like,
like,
yeah,
they
cure
did.
cancer.
Can I say my 2 anyway?
No.
No, because I want to say my favorite scene. And if this is
Oh, it's not.
probably not. Mine's the lemon Quaalude scene.
The lemon Quaalude scene was good.
It's
I
just
kind of knew that was going to happen.
why.
Just because they're
Loading
like,
up on it.
it's not working. It's not working. I'm like, oh, yeah, let's take another
Oh,
one.
them,
Then it's like,
getting
oh,
high.
they're getting.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
knew something crazy. I just didn't expect
You
it.
knew it was gonna happen, especially they popped 4 each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought DiCaprio should have got an Oscar for that.
Cerebral
that-
palsy face.
Yeah. The acting in that scene was fucking unbelievable.
The narration did good.
The narration's great. That scene's so funny. The cerebral palsy phase was hilarious.
Margot Robbie not knowing what to do.
And then Leo just
Choking on fucking meat.
Leo just opening a random cabinet and there's a bag of Coke in there. He's like,
He actually saves him and goes, and he starts fucking tweaking on top of him.
dude, they said they had to do 70 something takes to get the ham to get stuck on his face.
And they had to use some
Or
weird
some
type of
crazy
fucking
shit.
jelly to get it to actually stick on there.
What was your second one?
The one where he first meets Margot Robbie at the party, and Donnie comes walking around the corner. He's like, oh, she's so fucking hot. He starts fucking beating his shit.
That is so funny. The first time I watched the movie and saw that, I was laughing for 5 minutes. Yeah, it's
You gotta let me fuck her, Jordan. You gotta let me fuck her.
That is good. I mean, I wrote down like 20 scenes.
Ugh.
I think I have quite a bit of funny scenes. And I think we talked about the scene with McConaughey a little bit. That part was funny.
You jerk off? Yeah.
3-4 times a week.
Oh, those are rookie numbers.
Bump those numbers up.
Those are rookie numbers. I do 2 times a day. Once after my morning workout, and the second after lunch. And they're having lunch right now. It's like, well, I know what you're
McConaughey
doing
was
after
great.
this.
I wish McConaughey could have been in the movie a little more, but
Yeah.
I don't think it would have made the movie any better if he was in the movie more. I think he was like it was pretty good. Like the way they threw him in there, and his role was pretty significant, even though he wasn't in there much. He was kind of like the catalyst for DiCaprio's entire
They
future.
kind of set his whole personality of how he interprets one should behave on Wall Street.
Yeah. The very beginning, the opening monologue of the dialogue where the quote about like making $1 million a week, and then I thought the shot was so cool when he was driving and the Ferrari describes it, and he's like, no, the Ferrari was white, like Don Johnson or someone, and it like transitions.
As soon as the sun hits the car, it fucking swaps from.
Dude,
red
the
to
transition was so smooth. It was great. Y'all got any other scenes where I just tear off like 10 more?
I didn't. We kind of touched on the little scenes that I had. When he was in prison after, and they were playing tennis. Some of the worst tennis I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah, those
But-
motherfuckers are garbage.
But you think they would have been good? They're not
I
world-class tennis players.
I think it would have
doing
been
that.
better than
You're in
whatever the
prison.
fuck that was.
You get to play tennis.
I think they hit the net 3 times in that one scene.
Do they actually have jails like that for rich people?
I have probably.
I don't know if they do anymore. I wouldn't doubt if they had it in the 90s. But I doubt they
I have
it.
no idea.
Where are Diddy and Luigi at?
I don't know.
They're definitely not. I wouldn't be surprised if they get like slightly unfair.
I mean, I think
treatment.
if fucking LeBron James did something crazy and got locked up, I don't think he'd go into some regular fucking jail.
If he killed fucking 20 people, he would.
I mean, yeah, but some guy that just did fucking stock fraud for 20 years that has a
And
fuck ton of
stole
money,
hundreds of millions of dollars from people.
but also has a lot of money that they probably don't know about, like,
They might
and
just
good
throw-
lawyers, and
They might just throw LeBron a house arrest for a couple weeks and call it a day.
Not if he killed 20 million.
Well, not
fuck-
20. Not
20
20
million.
people.
20 million people.
Mass genocide by LeBron James. Fucking-
Yeah, you got house arrest, buddy.
Title: LeBron James next Adolf Hitler.
So that's the next short I'm posting.
Please don't. You can't do that with For My Glorious King, bro.
LeBron!
No, you can't. I mean, the scene, Margot Robbie's first scene where they go to dinner and then go back to her crib is like maybe my least favorite scene.
Really?
It just,
That's my favorite scene.
I mean, it is one of my favorite scenes, but like it just truly is painful to watch.
It was pork.
Huh? What did you say?
Nothing. Keep going.
There was porking.
Oh, it's just so painful, dude. Like how fucking hot she is. Oh. It's truly painful to look at.
Were those her real tits?
Yeah. She was naked. Apparently they were like telling her you could do this scene in a gown or whatever, and she was like, "No, I need to be naked because it represents like what my character is to him. Like I am just a body." And so she voluntarily did it naked. Thank you for your
Thank you for your service.
Did you see what they had to do to get the dog on the bed?
Yeah. What?
They had so the dog wouldn't stay on the bed, so they lathered DiCaprio's feet and toes in dog food, so the dog would actually get up there.
It's pretty wild.
Pretty wild. Pretty fucking gross too.
Yeah. I thought the part was so funny when when they pull up to her apartment and he's like, "Come on, think of a way to get up there." And she goes, "You want to come up for some tea?" He's like, "Tea? Like hot tea? Yeah, I'll come up for tea." And then goes to the narration. He's like, "Tea? Fuck yeah, I'll come up for some fucking tea." And then they go up.
He wasn't smooth at all. He got lucky that she knew what she was doing.
He was not smooth, but
In my mind, I'm like, you gotta be like, oh, so you design lingerie? Can I come upstairs and come see? That's the smoothest thing about it.
They're saying no to that shit.
Not if you're Jordan
No,
Belfort.
you can't.
But see, he don't need to say anything smooth. He's
Well,
Jordan
exactly.
Belfort.
But he could have, and she would have been like, fair.
They pull up in that white Ferrari, bro. He's chilling. He's chilling.
Hey, who's the one with a girlfriend and who's the two with not? I think what I said was smooth.
That shit was not smooth.
You
Let us know in the
haven't
comments.
slid on a girl in ages.
Who's just? I'm joking.
Oh.
I'm joking.
Clip that one,
Them,
Mike.
them old ladies be bold at the liquor store, man.
Or they need
Bold
some
everywhere.
young cuckoo.
Okay.
Some cuckoo.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve Madden also did.
And then
Prison
when
Time?
he's like smacking, he goes like, I fucked the living shit out of her for 11 seconds. I was like, it's quite impressive, Leo. Quite impressive.
Hey, but then he got hard again. He kept going.
Yeah. How'd he do that?
How'd he do it?
Probably the lewds.
Probably.
I kind of wanted like a demonstration.
Who's to say? Watch the movie.
True. Yeah, and then they go on and get married, and it's all happy, and then they cut to the scene where she like wakes him up, throwing the water on him. I thought that scene was great. I thought the acting between them two was pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
That's probably like the best acting of the whole movie, other than the Quaalude scene. Just Margot,
I didn't
dude,
like
she's
that
like other than
Love that scene.
Not necessarily that scene, but then it cutting to him with the candle up his butt, and then the
Yeah, that was
dominatrix pouring the hot wax on him, and he's going woofy woofy woofy. She's like,
what the fuck
she's
is
like, what
that?
does that mean? He goes, oh, it's my safe word. She's like, there's no safe word. And he goes, oh, woofy woofy woofy. I was like, what the hell am I watching, man?
I like the last little water splash she did to him too. When he finally thought it was
Yeah.
done, he was screaming "fuck you" at her every time, and then he thought everything was good, and then she splashed him again. He goes, "Fuck you!"
yeah, I thought the acting was great. I loved the gay orgy scene.
That caught me off guard.
That was insane.
I like how everyone reacted to it.
There's
after.
just so much insane stuff in this fucking movie, bro.
Margot told him, she was like, "Yeah, they did it there. He's sitting on the couch. They did it there. They did it there too." He goes, "Ah, why didn't you tell me that?" The fucking cops came by and they're like, and then they beat the shit out of him too.
Good. Sorry. Yeah, that scene was pretty fucked. What was the? Oh, never mind. I'm actually gonna hold off on that one. Oh, when they're like interrogating him, he's like the gay dude sitting on the couch or whatever, and he's like, yeah, I thought like no one was gonna be over here. Then I call up my friend. What's his name? He's like, I wrote it down. I called up my friend Rudy, like, oh, Rudy, who's Rudy? Rudy. And then he looks at Jonah Hill's character. He's like, Rudy, Lollipop Club? You know Rudy. And Jonah Hill's like, no, I don't know no fucking Rudy. But like, damn.
I like to dance.
Go to a lot of parties, meet a lot of people. I don't know fucking Rudy.
He's like, you know Rudy.
Dude, there was so much shit that happened.
I seen you at the Lollipop Club.
It's a 3-hour movie.
Hey, you just got me thinking of
There's a billion scenes of this movie.
He
There's like
goes-
100 scenes.
He was taking all the drugs so that he could sleep on the fucking plane. He gets on the plane, he's tweaking out on the plane. It cuts to him dry humping the fucking steward. And then it cuts back to him fucking like tied up like a maniac in his seat. He's like, "What the fuck happened? Why am I tied up?"
Hellfire. Dude, that's a crazy scene too. I mean, and before that, they show his whole day, like getting ready for the thing. He's like, I took like 3 Quaaludes in the morning. Then I took 3 more. Then I took 3 more. And by this point, I was just like dead. Like the amount of drugs that this dude took
Went crazy.
on a day-to-day basis. I don't know how he's alive.
I think he's still chiefing.
He probably smokes weed. I bet he smokes weed. I don't like. He probably doesn't do anything else, but he probably smokes weed. I'm sure he probably has to, or he'd go fucking insane. He probably doesn't drink alcohol anymore. I bet he like. I mean, maybe he doesn't smoke. Maybe he's completely sober.
Maybe.
Oh no, but I would not be surprised if he smoked weed. You know, I don't think he probably doesn't do any more Quaaludes or snort coke, or I mean, he might snort coke. I don't know. Have you seen him like in the last 5 years? What he looks like? He just and have you ever heard him talk like other than in the movie?
I think I saw
He's
that.
just like a.
I think I saw a video of him.
He's like,
on a
rah, rah,
talk
rah,
show.
rah. Like he's just a very aggressive sounding person.
I think I saw a video of him on a talk show selling a pen. That's all I've seen of him.
Tell me this, pen.
You know, I applied for a sales job one time like 2 years ago, and they hit me with that in the interview.
That's so corny.
What you hit
It
him
was
with?
so corny. I couldn't do it. I didn't.
You didn't remember the scene?
Not really. And I think I was like a little nervous when he asked me, so I like was like kind of stressed, and I couldn't really think of what would happen.
Well, looky here. The pen's top of the line. Nope. Somebody pay.
Yeah, it was so gay though. Honestly, when he asked me that, I was like, I don't want this job anymore.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna ask me this in the interview,
I mean, if
like,
that's one of the questions, that is just a bad.
it was at the very end of the interview. Like, it wasn't like he.
Oh, he
went in
probably
there.
thought he was doing something cool. Too.
He did. He had like his
Yeah.
feet kicked up. He thought he was so sick, dude. I was like,
Hey, you know what? He probably did watch the movie.
bro, and they were two like other college football players, so I thought they were cool dudes. And then he asked me that. You know what's funny? He asked me that like right after he asked me what my 40 time was, and my time was faster than both of theirs. I think he was a little sad. So he's like, "Sell me this pen." I was like, "Oh, you're gay."
I feel like that's up there with the.
What's wrong with that?
That's up there with the managers who have the world best boss cup, like The Office.
That one's funny.
That is
I had a
funny.
manager
World's
who had
best
that.
boss.
I had a manager who had that, and he tried acting like Michael Scott, and it was fucking awful. That Steak and Shake. His name was Eric.
Michael Scott is the man, though.
He's the man.
Jordan
Eric
Belfort
is not.
the man.
But it's different when you model your own personality
It was
after
bad.
trying to mimic what Michael Scott is.
It was bad.
Yeah,
It was like every day he'd shift between normal Eric and then Michael Scott. It was just it was a mess.
I loved the whole bit getting the money into the Swiss bank and like the first meeting with the Swiss guy. I love
like
the
the
part
Swiss
when
guy.
they were like talking to each other with their thoughts. I thought that was funny. I don't know what else I have. I mean, I don't even know if we talked about the scene where, I think we did, but where Donnie and Brad meet up for the
Yeah.
the briefcase.
Yeah.
That scene's so funny. He comes in like hammered. He's like, I got you. I'm not drunk.
I like afterwards too when he's kind of tweaking when he's back at the office. Like he doesn't like he feels like he has to tell somebody, but he's not gonna tell anybody, and he's sitting there all fucking nervous the entire time, looking around and shit.
I thought the next cut was the Quaalude scene.
No,
Oh,
no,
I
because
don't know.
they went to him in the office, and then I think he brought up the Quaaludes to him, and then it was all that.
Yeah, that's why they. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
because he was trying to get his mind off of it just in case he found out, and then he found out.
He found
while
out
they
anyway.
right. There's a few cool slow-mo shots in the movie I really liked. I think one of them was when he threw the watch. One of them was, I think, like the pills and the alcohol like spilled. I think there was another one. I can't remember.
I think the first one, or not the first one. One of them was I want to say the first Quaalude scene when they were on the boat, and Jonah Hill took it, and it kind of like he was behind DiCaprio and he started slow moing up, and then he started making fun of the way he was talking.
Was that on the boat or was
think-
that in the mansion?
I thought it was on the boat. It might have been in the mansion. I thought it was on the boat.
I think it was the mansion.
Oh.
I don't remember though. But I thought the Quaaludes were introduced
Luigi's Mansion.
at the mansion. Yeah. So who's y'all's favorite character?
The dad,
The dad.
I like the dad.
He is funny.
Honorable mention: the monkey that they brought into the office for all of 5 seconds.
The monkey was cute.
I like that monkey. He was fitted up too.
Yeah, he had that shit on.
Handsome as hell.
Mine's probably Naomi.
Fair.
I mean, that's not a serious answer.
Oh, I mean, still
I mean,
fair.
she is, you know, yeah. I'm so sorry, mother. But yeah, she is. But really, probably Donnie. Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
He's probably my favorite character.
He's probably also my favorite.
Or Brad. Even though he's not in the movie much, everything he says is fucking hilarious. When he takes the bat and did he like do anything with this thing lately? And he just hits the kid's dick with the bat when he's lifting the weights.
I like he's like, hey, you got any friends? Tell them to come by. Tell them to come by sometime. Like what?
Bro, this movie is so funny, bro. I was laughing so much. It's like way funnier than movies that are supposed to be funny, I think.
Not Dumb and Dumber.
Still haven't seen it.
Well, thank you. That turns us into this.
Matthew McConaughey's character is
Oh, I
pretty
don't know
good,
what
too.
movie I'm picking actually.
Oh, man.
Jesus Christ.
It is yours?
Yeah.
That's funny. You haven't thought about it one time?
No, I completely forgot. That's crazy.
That is funny. So do you actually have a favorite character? Oh, the dad.
Yeah, the dad.
He's a good character.
Yeah.
I fuck with the dad.
He's hilarious. I loved when they're watching. What are they watching? They're not watching Mad Max. They're watching
I remember what they said. It was like
Equalizer.
The Equalizer.
Yeah.
That is what they're watching. That scene where they show him watching and he like gets on the phone. He turns around. He misses like the best part. He's like,
He's like, what happened? What happened? She's like, well, the guy. What fucking guy? The guy. What guy?
after he's seen the movie 100 times, like he knows what guy.
and he says, he's got like a, what? How did he describe his temper tantrum?
Oh, he like gets mad and then he gets on the phone. He has like a British
No,
accent.
it's like
He's like, hello.
anything will set this guy off. That's sometimes how I feel. I don't try to be, but sometimes I'll just be doing something and then somebody says something. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing, man?
That's how it be.
I don't know what movie I'm picking.
That shit hits me when I'm hungry.
It hits me hard when I'm
Dude,
hungry.
I
I
get
love
most
that
agitated
fucking-
when I'm hungry too, for
I love-
sure.
I get hangry as fuck.
I love
Me
that
too.
fucking cat,
That's
but Reggie's dumbass especially. If I'm hungry and Reggie starts fucking with something, I
Yeah.
get annoyed real quick.
I feel you. I do. And get like that. Wow, I didn't even figure this out. But so if you guys were you guys look at you fucking children all on those celly phones.
I was checking my quotes.
Trying to figure out what movie to pick.
I was checking my quotes and I wrote down one and we already said it.
I wrote down a bunch of quotes and I had chances to say them, but I mean, yeah, I think I've said most of them too, actually.
My one was the rookie numbers quote.
The rookie numbers quote is great.
All timer.
My favorite is the T one,
He
for
wants it.
sure. When he's like, "Fuck yeah, I wanted to come up for T." I don't know why it makes me laugh so hard, but it did. I guess because I'm like not saucy either. And like
Not smooth.
any question she asked him, he was gonna be like, "Fuck yeah." If you guys had all his money, what 3 items would you purchase with the money?
3.
3. We can do 1.
3.
Because I actually told you guys I was gonna ask this question, and I legit did not even think about it one time.
I thought that it's obviously not a bad question because it's just to see where our heads are at. But if we had all that money, we'd buy everything and anything that we wanted. But it's not a bad question because
It's just hypothetical.
it's like, yeah, it's hypothetical. And it's like, what would be like the first purchase or like the first big purchase kind of.
Yeah, like what 3 things come to mind at first?
I'd buy my own fucking chicken restaurant. I definitely do that.
Mine would all be very impulse. So, fuck, I don't know, dude. It'd probably be a motorcycle, and then like
You're bugging.
fucking, it'll just be something fucking random I see. Let's go.
I've been scrolling with
Let's go motorcycle.
Dude, why is my phone getting blown up?
Let's go motorcycle, plane, and new set of golf clubs.
Wow, that's a good
Boom, bam,
one.
bop.
I didn't think about that. I would buy. I just thought of something and I forgot it. Damn it! What was it? This is making me so bad. I actually had something good. Oh yeah, that's right. I would buy. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Warner Brothers put those Batman Prowlers in the Dark Knight on sale.
Yeah,
I'd buy one of those.
fair.
Buy one of those. I'd buy a movie theater. And I like the idea. I would buy a year membership to TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Golf Course.
You have all the money in the world and you're just getting one year.
I mean, just to start.
Yeah,
I don't think.
know if
I don't
they
think
do.
you can do. Yeah,
Wow.
you can't buy like 10-year membership.
But
I don't think.
like
maybe
I
you
was
could.
saying is if you have that money, obviously you're just gonna buy whatever you want. So you could buy that and then buy it again and then buy it again.
Yeah,
I'd probably buy my own damn chicken restaurant
I'd probably buy Naomi too.
or something. Then I'd buy Naomi. No, I'd probably buy some crazy ass car. I don't even know which one to be honest. If I had all that money, I'd just buy some stupid shit.
It would be a lot of stupid shit for sure.
BMW M330, 1985. Stick shift.
You'd buy that stupid Subaru that baby was driving.
The WRX,
That
yeah,
one's not a
fuck yeah.
stupid one. But yeah, if I had all that money, I'd have a garage and that'd probably be one of the cars in it.
I have like one of the GTA garages where it's all lit in white. You got the one bike on the bike rack on the wall.
Yeah.
TV in there. Constantly
Probably buy
playing the
some
Boomerang
crazy ass
channel.
mansion. And
I
probably
mean,
a
definitely-
private, and a private jet.
Definitely, probably all that for
I don't
sure.
even think I'd get a mansion.
I mean, I'd get a very you'd get a nice big house. Maybe not a fucking like
It wouldn't be
Drake
huge.
mansion, but like you would get a 2-story
Well,
house.
Drake also
at
has
the
more
very
money.
least.
House.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like
Yeah, I
a
would get
mansion
nice
is attainable. A big mansion, an NBA player level mansion is
Yeah, for
attainable
sure,
for
that's what I
sure.
meant.
Like a max contract guy, you know. Okay. You want to get into the Oscars?
Yeah. Always my favorite part. This one,
Ho job. Ho jobs everywhere, I think. Well, not everywhere.
most places. I don't know. All right, so nominated for Best Motion Picture, lost to 12 Years a Slave.
Never seen it, but
Never seen it, but I feel like that's kind of one of those movies where you kind of can't say no to it.
yeah,
so
they're gonna give it to him. I
Fair
mean,
enough.
apparently it's fucking phenomenal.
yeah, I've heard
so-
it's amazing. My dad's told me to watch it a million times. I just
Yeah,
haven't.
I'm gonna watch it one day. I'm honestly just kind of intimidated by it.
It's the same thing like Schindler's List for me. Like
Yeah.
I know I have to watch it at some point, but I'm just not doing it because I know what it is.
There are two intimidating movies
Yeah.
for sure.
Next up, DiCaprio was nominated for Best Actor in a Leading Role. He lost to McConaughey
Matthew McConaughey.
in Dallas Buyers Club.
I think that's pretty sick that he was in like 2 Best Picture nominees,
Yeah.
and I think he got hoed.
I haven't seen that movie, so
I've seen it. McConaughey's good in it. It's really good in it. Deserving of an Oscar for sure. But like it's one of those things where like this year, for example, like SGA is definitely like should be an NBA MVP this year, but Jokic is averaging a triple double and he's on the third best team in the league. Like it's just like, DiCaprio was more deserving of the Oscar, I think.
Fair.
Are the Thunder not the 1 seed?
They are, but I think Jokic is way more valuable to his team than SGA. I think Jokic is, I don't know, another day.
Third one up, Jonah Hill was nominated for Best Performance in a Supporting Role. This one's crazy to me because I can't imagine a time where he was ever a good actor. Lost to Jared Leto in Dallas Buyers Club.
He deserved it.
Yeah.
He played a girl
Everything I've seen
or
Jared
a
Leto in.
trans.
Oh,
Like he was literally not playing as a man, and he was really good.
fair play,
He
sir.
definitely deserved it. It was
Fair
by
play.
far Jared Leto's best ever acting performance in his entire life.
Everything I've seen in him is he's been
Bro,
fucking awful.
you should watch Dallas Buyers Club.
Is he Morbius?
He was Morbius.
He was great in Morbius.
He was Morbius. He was
mic
he was
definitely caught
in
that.
he was in the Suicide
I
Squad
did, yeah.
Joker.
I said it lightly because I didn't want to say it, and he's not Morbius, and then some fucking asshole just is like,
Bro, the assholes are great, bro. You gotta like embrace them.
they can embrace my asshole.
Fuck yeah. Fourth,
Some of them I want to.
Scorsese was nominated for Best Achievement in Directing. Lost to Alfonso Cuarón. I think is how you say that. He did Gravity.
Never heard of either of them, movie or
Really, I like
director.
Gravity.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, Gravity's good.
Oh, who's in it? Is it Sandra Bullock? Is
yeah.
that who's in it?
Yeah.
I have heard of that movie.
I
Actually.
saw it in theaters. I liked it. I was a fan.
But do you think the directing job was better than Scorsese?
I don't know because I haven't seen it since I was 12. But I remember when I saw it in theaters, I was a big
This
fan of
movie-
it. I liked it a lot.
Oh yeah,
They did a lot of cool camera stuff.
maybe he deserved it. I don't know. I have no idea.
Also nominated for Best Writing for an Adapted Screenplay. Lost to 12 Years a Slave again, which
Don't know, but
fair play. And then
I have to believe that this script was better. I don't know, but this script is fucking pretty phenomenal.
I don't know.
It's pretty good.
I can't have an opinion on it because I haven't watched the other one.
Me too.
But
yeah,
I did want to add to it 2013 was a kind of fucking crazy year for movies in general. You had Wolf of Wall Street, 12 Years a Slave, Gravity, Secret Life of Walter Mitty, Prisoners, Now You See Me, American Hustle, Lone Survivor, Rush, The Great Gatsby, and Snowpiercer.
wow,
And those are just like the big headliner movies.
it's a lot of stuff.
That is to me, that is a ridiculous fucking.
It is,
a
bro.
ridiculous year.
Movies are definitely falling off.
A little bit.
Like there's if you go through like 2000, probably even 1990 until like 2019, there's a lot of years where there's like a fuck ton of like sick movies in the Oscar lineup and that came out in certain years, and now it's like, bro, the fucking
Substance.
Oscars this year, bro, like they put the bullshit Emilia Perez in there, like, dude, all the movies that were nominated for Oscars this year as a
A
collective
white man
were,
would say that.
were objectively bad. Like there's a few good stuff, like
The Substance.
no, The Substance is good.
Awful.
But like Dune, good. Anora's pretty good. The Brutalist is pretty good. Like, there's some good stuff, but not, nothing to write home to other than Dune. That's the only one that I would, like, sit down and rewatch, I think.
I think if Dune came out later in the year, it would have gone crazy.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we can't keep saying this every single episode.
I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it
But
every
yeah,
chance I get.
know. You're right. 100% right.
I know. Put out Dune 3 in, like, October.
Of
See
this
what happens.
year?
No. I'm saying whenever it's done, make sure it comes out in, like, October or November and see what happens.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's it for the Oscars.
Yeah.
Somewhat of a hoe job. I don't know for sure, but a little disappointing.
A little disappointing, yeah. So for some fun facts, y'all got any? I got a lot.
I got a few.
I have 0.
A few skis.
So I guess Matthew McConaughey does that beating thing to like warm up before he goes out and acts. And DiCaprio saw him doing it and like suggested to Scorsese that they should put that in the movie. And like it was literally like a catalyst for the whole fucking theme of the movie because of like a warm up technique that Matthew McConaughey does. So that was pretty wild.
It's pretty crazy.
I'm gonna start doing that before I clock in.
We should start doing it before we record.
In the break room. Oh. They were like, "What the fuck?"
Who the fuck is this guy? I realized I sprinkled in. I do it every time. I sprinkled in all of mine throughout the entire thing.
Keep it in your pants.
The one I didn't sprinkle in, there was a dance scene that DiCaprio had.
Oh yeah.
He did it on the spot, and it was just some shit that he'd been doing on his own in his own time for like a fucking decade, and he just sprinkled it in, and it worked.
That's
and it
crazy.
looked
It's a pretty iconic dance scene, I feel like.
fun. Yeah.
You see it everywhere.
That
I didn't know
motherfucker-
that. That's cool.
Motherfucker was in his room when he was like 15, sitting there practicing that.
He's a beast. He probably did it with his 15-year-old girlfriend.
And his current 15-year-old girlfriend, they're probably
Yeah.
doing it right now too.
Shout out, Matt.
Yeah.
You guys just know how many times they said the word fuck in this movie?
Let's hear it.
569 times.
That beats a different episode we did.
And it was, when it happened, it made it the most uses of the word in any movie ever. But then some movie beat it like a few years later with 935.
What was it? Was it Goodfellas we did where they had like 300
It
something?
was like 2 something, yeah.
Yeah.
And when that happened, it broke the
was-
record at
yeah.
that time. And then I think something else broke it, and then Scorsese took it back in.
What the
Scorsese was like,
fuck?
I got to get my record back.
What the fuck hits fucking 900?
Any movie
It was
you make. You just said it 4 times in the span of 3 seconds.
SwearNet.
Well, that makes sense.
That'll do it.
For the
Directed
movie.
by
that'll do
Michael
it.
Cole.
It's actually just some dude looking at the camera going, fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
Don't get us demonetized, even though we
There's
don't.
no money.
Yeah, we're not. Never
There's
mind.
no monetization.
But when it does come, they'll come back and demonetize it.
Let's see what else we got. Movies banned in 5 countries
Nice.
due for high sexual content.
Yeah, it makes sense.
They were porking a lot.
They were porking a
A lot
lot.
of
A lot of
porkage.
nudity.
They were porking a lot.
A lot of bang.
Leo made
Just about the opening scene, there was a girl's fucking butt ass up, and he was sniffing cocaine off of it.
a lot of porking. A lot of crazy
Hell out of
shit.
that.
Leo made 25 mil for the movie. You know how much Jonah Hill made?
Probably a lot less.
4.
60,000.
Yeah.
The SAG
Oh
minimum.
my gosh.
He wanted to be in a movie with Scorsese so badly. He told them like, "I'll take the bare minimum if you put
Honestly,
me in this movie," and he did
respect
it.
it.
It's so cool. I think it's awesome.
Fair.
And I mean, I'm sure like with post movie royalties and how much the movie makes, like he's probably still making money off of it. And he was pretty established at that point. Like it wasn't like some no name when the movie came out. But yeah, he wanted to work with Scorsese so badly and took the bare minimum, which is pretty cool. Let's see what else. So Steven Spielberg went to set the day of the Steve Madden scene, and he like co-directed the scene with Scorsese. I guess like friends. I don't know. Kind of cool that he's like a director for part of the movie. I guess a little bit.
So Steve Madden looks nothing like the
actor.
I looked him
I
up.
don't
He's
even know what he looks
some
like.
buff fucking bald dude.
Oh really?
I wanted to see if the shoes were still popular, or if it ever actually died down, and they are still popular.
They're definitely still popular. I've had Steve Madden shoes before.
Well,
My mom has some Steve Maddens.
They make men's shoes now,
that's cool.
but they're definitely like women's dominant for sure. That's him. Well, what about when he's younger?
Damn.
Look at what he looked like in the
He
90s.
would be wearing a fucking Yankees hat.
He lives
Dork.
in New York, dingus.
Dork ass motherfucker.
Oh my, what the hell?
Yeah, just nothing like the dude.
Looking the shoot's crazy.
Yeah, so, I said a few of these. They edited the movie at Scorsese's house.
That's pretty cool.
Imagine, like, being, like, whoever the other editor is, like, having to, like, go over, like, to clock into work at Martin Scorsese's fucking crib every day. It's kind of weird. It's kind of cool, though. Get comfortable in there. You think he slept in there ever?
Yeah.
He'd probably sleep in there maybe quite a bit. I wonder how long it took to edit.
They were probably
a few months.
They were probably spending like 12, 13 hours editing the fucking movie and then going to bed, waking up, doing the same shit and just
Yeah.
getting it done.
So Jonah Hill actually, like, put the goldfish he, like, put in his mouth was, like, real.
I saw that.
Yeah, that's.
And he wanted to fucking.
But he couldn't swallow it because he
Yeah.
would have got arrested if he swallowed it.
Yeah. He wanted to.
It's like fucking, like, animal cruelty laws.
He wanted to eat it because he wanted the movie to be as real as possible. Because it was something like he saw everyone else was putting their all into it, and he didn't want to be that one guy who's there not putting everything into it. So he's like, I'm eating this fucking goldfish. And then they had like the people who brought the goldfish are like, can't eat my goldfish, man. You could have him in there for 3 seconds and you have to spit him out.
Yeah. And I think that's about all I got. You got anything else?
No, I'm tapped dry.
I mean, obviously, we definitely talk about Belfort being at the end of the movie, like the real guy.
We touched on it.
I thought that was pretty cool. They put him in the movie. No, you don't think so? Yeah, but
Imagine being one of the victims and then this guy is getting to put into his video.
I mean, bro, like,
Is what it is.
that's life, bro.
You would not feel that way if he took all your money.
You wouldn't, but also like.
But he didn't take all my money,
That's what I'm saying.
and so I do think it's cool.
He didn't take my money, and I don't think it's cool.
And we don't think the same.
That's the problem.
Have you seen the video of every time someone says that's a problem, you've seen the video of Jeff Teague talking about Russell Westbrook, and like Russell Westbrook's like talking shit to Jeff Teague, and Jeff Teague tells Russell Westbrook, he's like, man, I don't even care, you can do all that shit. And Russell Westbrook looks at him, he goes, that's the fucking problem. Didn't hit.
You guys think there's someone who's fucking watching just the ending part of that movie over and over again because he got his money taken by Jordan Belfort?
No.
He just has it on fucking repeat, going insane in there.
No.
Maybe there's like one psychopath out
Dude
there.
tweaking out, and then he's got some mass assassination plot coming in.
I don't know, man. Anywho, you got your movie?
Yeah. Well, I'm in between two, and one of them you saw in January.
Of this month or of this year?
Yeah. So do you want me to pick the one you haven't seen recently?
Do whatever you want, bro. Okay.
Well, I'm asking you.
I don't know what I watched in January, bro. I truly don't care.
Okay, we're going with Kill Bill. I'm not choosing the movie.
Ooh.
Oh, hell. Wait. Can I say something before? I've hesitated to pick Kill Bill because I do think that they both should be watched for an episode. Because Kill Bill is like intended to be one movie.
How long is the second one? I mainly picked the first one just because it's
like another.
only 2 hours.
I mean, it's going to take like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'll pick The Brutalist.
Brutalist.
Okay.
It's a long ass movie too, but I'm not watching 4 hours. I'd rather watch the shorter one.
They have like a whole version of 1 and 2 where I think it's like 5 hours, 10 minutes of just the two of them fucking thrown together.
Okay.
Dang, I think we should do Kill Bill, bro.
I'm not watching both of them, so.
I mean, we can do the first one. I can just pick the second one in 2 days.
Sure, we'll do Kill Bill.
I mean, yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care either.
Final decision?
Kill Bill. 1. Not 1 and 2.
Kill Bill Volume 1. You heard it here first, folks. Kill Bill Volume 1 coming soon.
Thank you for watching.
That'll be it.
Like, share, subscribe, comment, share again. Leave another
that.
comment.
All that. Shout out to normal people. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Look, gotta couple goons in the back. And they all got a little heat sense of a smoke. They don't even gotta move from the back. You don't gotta look for the game. If you see me, always been a cool where I'm at. Shawty says she tryna take a Nate, don't break when it's dropped. She about to relapse. I'm in the field.